don't know what's going on.
Is he okay?
Yeah, they taking him to the hospital.
These are the parents of 2-year-old Jamari Stringer being confronted by police officers after he had to be urgently taken to the hospital. The reason is so disturbing and shocking that it prompted detectives to uncover a much deeper and darker truth in this family that no one would have ever expected.
Thank you.
Father, thank you for always hearing us and always being there when we're crying out to you. And God, we pray for little Jamari. Lord, we pray for his little system that's shutting down.
But that's what I'm saying. Whatever the hell's going on with her, this getting worse as the time's going along.
Oh my God.
On February 1st, 2023, deputies were dispatched to a trailer on Oliver Road in Flowery Branch, Georgia, after a 911 call reported a toddler who wasn't breathing. When they arrived, paramedics were already working frantically to revive 22-month-old Jamari Stringer.
I came in, I'm like, hey, mind you, I smoked a cigarette too. So let's just say like 4 minutes of being on the inside. I said, nah, I'm gonna call somebody. Within 4 minutes of going back in. But I walked in. I see him on his knees, face down. So I'm like, hey, what's up with him? She was laid back. He was behind her.
Well, back up before you called 911, what was going on?
Before I called, I walked in. I said, hey, what's up with Jamari? He all right? Because he normally don't go back to sleep that fast. I'm like, is he all right? So she tell me, what's going on? I said, Jamari. I'm pointing. She can't hear. I point. I said, Jamari. So then she say, I don't know. Is he all right? I said, he's right there behind you. What you mean, is he all right? I was like, nah, I'm going to call somebody. Because I don't know what's going on here. I just went to go smoke. I don't know what's going on.
Is he okay?
Yeah, they taking him to the hospital.
Please.
Are you going?
What's the youngest full name?
Jamari Hassan.
Jamari?
Yeah, Jamari.
What's his middle name?
Hassan. Hassas.
Hass.
Can you call some? Do you know anybody that can come get you?
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't.
How do you usually get somewhere when you go?
I'm gonna call my granddad, man.
Okay.
Yeah, you need, if you're mom, you need to get down there to the hospital with him. Are y'all boyfriend, girlfriend?
Yes.
Okay.
We have a bedbug problem in there, so like I got into my scalp and everything, man.
Gotcha. So Jamari ain't been sick or anything?
Saying, like, all this stuff.
He ain't been sick or anything?
No, that's why it confused me when I came in. I was sitting up perfectly fine. I'll leave over there.
Oh,
I
God,
come back, he's like that, and I said, what's going on with him?
Radio Patrol 3.
I gotta sit there before I feel
sit down. Find your ride. Try to get your ride. Go to the hospital. Find somewhere. Go in there and sit down. It's soaking wet out here. Go in the house and sit down. Get your ride to the hospital. I got to update my boss on what's going on with everything.
You have a cigarette?
I don't. I don't.
I can't believe this.
Despite CPR, Jamari was rushed first to a local hospital and then to Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. There, doctors pronounced him dead. But from the very beginning, deputies noticed things that didn't sit right.
Neither one of them, in my opinion, are acting like the way I would be acting if this was my youngin' and Meg unit just pulled out of the driveway running lights and siren. What do you want to do with it?
Go ahead and
on call.
Let CID know that there's one transported to the ER. So none of them wanted to ride with the ambulance? Neither one?
No, they're just all kind of law man. That's what I'm saying. It's
anything look out of place inside that you can tell. I mean,
mom's got the super skinny, face broke out real bad. Looks like a scratch on the side of her left cheek. Possible 1067. And like I said, the boyfriend, he's being very, very specific. And I even told him, I said, dude, it ain't gotta be perfect. I'm just trying to figure out where we at here.
paramedics told deputies that Jamari had shown no signs of life when they first arrived. That detail, however, was not shared with the parents right away. Still, even without that knowledge, the parents' actions immediately raised concern. The father, Jalaska Earls, laid out a detailed timeline of what he claimed had happened. His answers were overly precise, almost rehearsed, a red flag detectives have seen many times before. In their experience, when someone goes out of their way to be this precise, it often signals they are trying to control the narrative rather than simply tell the truth.
This is our room right here, sir.
This is where he was positioned, right here. Right here. She was laid this way. He was right here. When I walked in, I'm like, hey. Like,
When you walked in before you called us?
Yeah, this is right before I called it. When I walked in, I smoked a cigarette, right? I came back in, exactly where you're standing. I looked, I was like, I patted her leg, right? I patted her leg, I said, hey, Jamari, all right? And then as soon as she said, huh? Like she couldn't hear me, I said, is he all right? Why are you doing that? And he was laid on his stomach, you know, face down or whatever, right? Like this. So I'm like, the hell's going on? Like, it was weird, man. It was just weird to me.
And then on top of that, my ears are ringing so bad, like I can hear.
Why's your ears ringing?
Huh?
Why's your ears ringing?
I don't know. I woke up this morning complaining to him, telling him that my ears are.
Have you been sick?
They were ringing.
Have you been sick?
Sir?
Have you been sick with anything?
Have I been sleeping?
Sick.
Sick. Not recently.
Why did you guys call 911? What did you see?
Because when I came in, and he was on his knees, right? He's on his knees. I can show you the position real quick. Look, when I come in, he's on his knees like this, but he lays like this, right? So, we normally play. So I'm thinking he's playing.
You're fine.
The mother, 31-year-old Gloria Stringer, appeared distant and disconnected from the crisis unfolding around her. Deputies observed her nodding off, staring blankly into space, and displaying clear physical signs consistent with drug use. What stood out most was her lack of urgency. While her child was fighting for life, her indifference only strengthened investigators' suspicions that something more was at play than a medical emergency.
What's your name?
Robertson.
Robertson?
Robertson.
Robertson.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yeah, I don't know why my ears.
You don't know why your ears is hurting?
Not at all. I woke up this morning complaining to him about my ears hurting, and they're just ringing.
Okay. Dispatched to us as cardiac arrest, and they were doing medical EMD.
Oh, Lord.
And before they pulled out the driveway, I talked to the medic. I said, anything? He said, nothing. They were active, so we're just working him. That's all we're doing right now. Nothing.
I hate these calls, man, babies.
But the dad was being very specific when I asked him, anything leading up to this. He started giving me specific times, and she's off in La La Land.
From the start, Gloria Stringer and Jalaska Earls could not agree on what happened inside the home. Their versions clashed, and the cracks were already visible. Deputies noticed red flags almost immediately. On camera, Jalaska tried to distance himself from responsibility, while Gloria stumbled through scattered and inconsistent answers. Detectives knew the truth wasn't going to come from the living room of that trailer. With the grandmother staying behind, one parent had to leave. Gloria was the first to be taken to the sheriff's office, where she was asked to explain what had happened from the very beginning. This is the interrogation of Gloria Stringer.
Just have a seat right here, okay? Have a seat. I'll be right back, okay?
Do you have any ice water?
I think so. You got some right here.
It's not cold.
Oh, it's not cold? Alright, let me go see. Let me go check, okay? Don't leave this room, okay? Because this is a secure area.
Hey, how are you? Can you do me a favor and just have the seat right here, please?
Can you hear me when I talk at this level?
Oh yeah, I can hear now.
Okay.
Like, I had washed my hair last night and got water in here, and they've been ringing ever since.
So I don't need to yell at you now.
No,
Okay.
I'm not granny.
Okay. So we just need to get some information about what happened so that we can get that to the hospital, okay?
By this point, detectives already knew Jamari had died, but they chose not to disclose it right away. It's a tactic known as delayed disclosure, withholding the news so the suspect keeps talking. The reasoning is simple. If investigators told Gloria immediately that her son hadn't survived, she could have shut down, refused to answer questions, or become too emotional to continue. By allowing her to believe doctors were still working, detectives kept her engaged, and in those moments, suspects often reveal the most detail before being confronted with the devastating truth.
So that's all we're gonna do. We're just gonna go.
See my son?
Well, yeah, but we need to get the information.
Tell me that he's
we
okay.
don't know. I don't know yet. I honestly do not know. I have to go there after I talk to you, which is why I want to try to get through this as quick as I can.
Something happens to him, it happens to me.
Okay.
I mean, my son,
So tell me what happened this morning.
I don't know. I was asleep, and his father said that he was awake, and he left us in there. And I've been up since about 3 o'clock, 4:30 this morning. As you know, I take care of my great-grandmother, so sometimes she's falling a lot, and I went to sleep at probably about 4:45, 5 o'clock this morning. So as you can see, I'm clearly tired, and we're also fighting a bed bug situation there at the house.
Okay.
But I don't honestly know what happened, because he's claimed that he left us in the room while he went outside to smoke a cigarette.
Okay. Do you know what time that was?
I don't.
It was after you went to bed?
Yes.
Okay. And sometime after you went to bed, what did you wake up to? What's the first thing you remember?
Let's see. Jamari, he was laying on his stomach, and he was just kind of kicking his little feet. But
where was he?
On the bed.
Okay. So you were on the bed, Jamari was on the bed. And he was kicking his feet. What else was he doing?
That's really about it. Just kind of laughing.
He was awake? He was laughing? Okay. And then what's the next thing, very next thing you remember?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Okay. So did you call 911?
No, my husband called. I immediately started doing CPR, and because I'm CPR certified, so I knew what to do. But
back me up though, because you were asleep at some point.
Yeah.
What's the next step? What did you wake up to? Him kicking his feet, or was that earlier?
Let's see. I don't even remember. Like I said, he left us in the room. I think when I woke up, like I said, Jamari was kicking his feet. It was just kind of, like just kicking his little feet.
Okay.
And I think, let's see, Jay came back in. That's my fiance's name, Jay. He came back in, and he said, "Is he okay? He's not breathing. He's not breathing," or something like that. I said, "Don't say that. Please don't say that." And then I picked my son up.
Where was he when Jay said that?
In the room.
Where in the room was Jamari? Can you hear me?
Instead of a clear account, investigators faced a mother who could barely stay awake. Gloria's story shifted from one version to the next, while her son's life was slipping away in the hospital. At one point, she shut down completely. Detectives had to pull her back into the interrogation, reminding her that her son's survival depended on her cooperation.
Yeah, go ahead.
Then I need you to listen to me real quick. Listen to me. Look at me. Your son, you're not looking at me or listening to me. Your son is in a hospital right now fighting for his life. And we need this information from you quickly. Listen, so that we can tell these folks how to treat him, okay?
I'm trying to figure out what happened. Like in my room, there's like nothing really hazardous. I was showing Officer Roberts. Like the only thing that's on the floor is like bed bug spray, but he wasn't on the floor. So I'm trying to figure out.
So when you started doing CPR, help me get from he was kicking his feet on the bed to why you needed to start CPR. How did we get there?
To be honest with you, I don't know. I honestly don't even remember. I don't remember. Like I said,
were you sleeping?
Huh?
Were you asleep?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay. Like he left me in there, left the baby in there with me, and he was like, well, when I walked out, he said you was awake. I hate when people do that. I was half awake. I wasn't fully. I wasn't fully awake.
Yeah. So where was Jamari?
On the bed.
He was still on the bed when you started CPR?
Mm-hmm.
And why did you start CPR?
Because he wasn't breathing.
How did you figure out he wasn't breathing? That's how his head was?
Yeah, like he was just kind of like, you know, just...
Like just laying there?
Like he wasn't moving.
Okay.
I got scared and I panicked, and that's the first thing I did was CPR.
Okay. Tell me how you did that. How do you do that?
Blew into his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Chest compressions, blew into his mouth again, chest compressions.
Can you show us on this thing how you did that? Because you said, just to recap, you said that when you last remembered Jamari, he was laying, pretend like this is his face. He was laying face down, he was kicking his feet, and he was laughing, and you fell asleep. And the next time you saw him, he was laying like this, and this is his face, and this is a little belly button, and he was laying face up, not breathing. Is that correct?
Sir.
Were you the only one in the room with him?
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you this question. When's the last time you guys treated your bed for bed bugs? You said you had bed bug spray. When's the last time?
They're all over too. Like 2 years ago, but we don't. 2 years ago, but we don't have the money. I'm sitting here waiting on my tax money, and they wanted us like $1,200 to get it done. We're just kind of living uncomfortably right now because of the bed bugs, and my granny should be 100 in April, and it's just not.
So is there any chemicals in the room?
Ortho.
Okay, where is that in the room?
Well, the closet door.
Closet door. Did you ever see Jamari get off the bed? Can he get off the bed and get back on the bed by himself?
Yes.
He can. Okay. Did you ever see him get off the bed and get back on the bed? So look, I know you're tired, but is there any other reason why you might be more lethargic than normal?
Is there any more reason
why you would be more lethargic than normal?
Can you define lethargic?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Sleepy.
Sleepy. No, ma'am. Like I said,
is there anything you take that would make you not be able to stay awake?
No sleeping pills or anything like that. No.
Okay. Anything else? And I'm not asking to get you in trouble. I'm just asking so I know what your state of mind is.
Any alcohol or drugs?
Nothing for sleeping?
I can't. And if I had anything to take for sleeping, I can't because I'm 24/7 getting bed up. Like, I haven't been getting much sleep lately.
Gloria keeps nodding off, and the detectives are losing patience. Her speech is slurred, her answers are slow, and she struggles to stay focused.
So I want to go back over a couple of things, if that's okay. Can you stay awake to hear me? You said that you guys have got a bed bug problem. There was a bottle of bed bug spray that was on the floor by the bed. Had that been there for 2 years since the last time you guys treated, or have you treated anything in the room recently with that can of spray that you said is beside the bed?
Yes. Last night I sprayed that Ortho. It doesn't have a smell to it.
Right. But where did you spray it at?
In the corners of the floor. In the corners of each. In the corners, like these little cracks and crevices on each corner, just spraying it. It's got a little handle, and just spraying it.
Okay. And you did that last night?
Yes, sir. Well, this morning, probably about 1 o'clock.
Okay.
Where all did you spray it?
Ma'am?
Where did you spray it?
In the corners, you know, like I want to say seams, but the corners of like for instance.
The walls?
Yeah.
Not the bed. Did any of it get on the bed?
No, ma'am.
So, listen, I understand. I've never had bed bugs, but I've been bitten by bugs plenty of times in my 50 years of living on this earth. I know how you need to get some relief from that, especially when you're trying to sleep. But it's extremely important. If there was any of that spray that was near the bed where the baby could have gotten in touch with it, we need to know that, because remember, as I said, you still with me?
Yes, sir.
You remember, as I said, that he's in a hospital right now, and they need to know what to do for him.
I know.
And you're the only one that was in the room with him. So those answers need to come from his mama.
One of the detectives then asks Gloria about her sleep schedule, not just to hear her routine, but to see if she'll admit to being under the influence.
I get it. But here's the deal though, Gloria, your son is in a hospital, give or take whether he's going to be there tomorrow. So, did you sleep last night at all?
I went to sleep about 4.
And then you woke up at this to all of this, so probably
yeah, I woke up
5-6 hours.
So I woke up to this. I woke up to this.
Yeah, I think I got about 6 hours of sleep last night.
I'm gonna tell you. What you said, Joe?
Joe, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just, oh man, I'm so tired, and I just now I'm restless. I can't sleep. I don't get much sleep because I have let me show you. I have there's bed bugs there. Like, see for instance, let me show you what I'm battling. Can you see it?
Gloria insists she's exhausted from caring for her grandmother, her uncle, and her son, and claims bed bugs kept her awake until 5 in the morning. That explanation could be true. Severe sleep deprivation can shut the body down, but her drowsiness went beyond simple fatigue. Detectives were convinced something else was at play, and they weren't buying her story.
I can't stay awake. I can't seem to stay awake. Oh, Lord have mercy, Jesus, help me. Lord, I can't do this. Oh, God, I just can't. I didn't know my son's okay.
Detectives were already aware of Gloria's history with drugs. In the interrogation room, they gave her everything she might need. Water, a trash bin, subtle steps meant to study her, almost as if preparing her to sober up. By meeting her immediate needs, they lower resistance. A suspect who feels cared for is less likely to shut down, and more likely to keep talking. But what they didn't give her was the truth. Baby Jamari was already gone. Instead, the detectives pressed on, asking if her baby had ever come into contact with drugs inside the home. But even in her fog, Gloria could sense something wasn't right.
I'm good. Listen.
Did y'all hear anything about my son?
Yeah, listen, I'm about to get real with you, okay? And this is the reason why I'm doing this. It's because Jamari is on his way to Atlanta. What? Come on, don't do it. Just stop all that. See, here we go with that.
It's bad.
You want to hear me or not? I'm going to give you a couple minutes, young lady, but I'm not going to sit and listen to that all day.
Oh my God, that's my baby, that's my best friend.
And I believe that. When you get done with all that, I'm going to ask you some questions. The answers might save his life, so let me know when you're finished. Okay?
Go ahead.
All right, so I know that there are times when you struggle with some cocaine. I get that. I'm not worried about that. I could give two about that. But if there's a possibility that baby got some this morning and they're on the way to, listen to me, don't look at me like I got a third eye. And he's on his way to Atlanta right now fighting for his life, and then folks have no idea, he can't tell them. That information needs to come from you. That information could possibly save Jamari's life.
Not to my knowledge, no.
Not to your knowledge. So if somebody asked me that same question, I'd say, hell no.
No, they wouldn't.
So tell me the truth. I'm not trying to get you in trouble. I'm trying to save your son's life. That would explain the reason why he passed completely out in 13 minutes.
And like I said, I don't know if that's...
And you did too.
And like I said, I don't know if that's legitimately accurate time or not. Oh man, I haven't been asleep in like almost...
No, I don't care.
But yeah.
Lord, I don't care about you sleeping. I'm just being honest. I'm trying to save your son's life.
No. And like I said, I wasn't, and I don't know if that's an accurate time. Like I said, my son being in there with me, and he was only, 13 minutes to say. I know you said like 13 minutes. Like I said, I honestly don't know because I was just literally waking up, like early morning waking up.
So
and I woke up to
there's a possibility. This I'm not saying this is what's happening, okay? But this is a possibility, only a possibility, that maybe when your fiance got up to go smoke a cigarette, that you popped a pill or did whatever. Listen to me, it's a possibility. I'm not saying this is what happened. But the baby's playing on the bed. and you relax and you leave that out. The baby gets a hold of it, hear me, and his little system can't take it. If that's what happened, and you telling me, hell no, that didn't, then what you're doing is you're putting yourself above your son. You're fine. Your baby is almost to Atlanta. Again, he's fighting for his life. Is there anything in that system, the baby system, that the doctors need to know about, Gloria?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir, not at all.
You understand why we got to ask you that
Yes,
question?
yes.
And I'm glad that you're not getting mad at it.
No,
But at the same time, when they give me all this shiny shit to put on, they tell me don't believe what everybody tells you.
Right.
Right?
I just wanted to show you a picture
Of what?
my baby.
Okay, well, Gloria, look, I'll look at that later when he's okay. I don't care to look at it right now.
It's so like that. He's so like that.
And the strategy seemed to work. With her defenses lowered, Gloria started to open up.
Gloria, you got anything in your system, sweetie?
What can I do?
You got anything in your system? Tell me the truth, don't lie to me.
Coke.
Okay. When did you last do it?
Well, about 2 days ago. Today is Sunday. No, today is Tuesday, Sunday.
Gloria, what else? What else?
That's it. I don't know if you're just kind of judging me about looking
No,
at
ma'am.
my
I'm not
face
judging
or
you.
whatever, but
I'm not judging you. And again, this ain't about you. This is about Jamari.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. I hate when people ask me that question because a lot of people will sit here and they'll assume because of my skin from head to toe, I'm just tore up.
No,
that's
that's not that. Got nothing to do with that. It's because you couldn't hardly keep your eyes open.
Yeah.
I know you're tired, but your baby is in an ambulance going Lights and Sirens to Atlanta. I would be awake. So if there's something going on, I'm not judging you. I don't care about you. I don't mean that ugly, but I don't care about you. I care about Jamari.
I
don't care if you got cocaine in your system or whatever.
I can't be down there with my son at all. I can't be down there with him.
You willing to do anything you can to help your son?
Yes. Yes. Anything.
I got a lady that you've ever taken a drug test? She said that she can give you one, and the only reason why we would do that is to see if there's anything in Jamari's system that could kill him.
Okay.
Can we do that?
And, yeah, I'm not saying I smoke weed.
I'm not worried about that. I don't care about that.
Okay.
What about, was that something you did?
No, I don't do it.
What about Zach?
Oh man, I ain't did sex in about a year.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to go to the doctor at Laurelwood, if y'all are familiar. Laurelwood, and see my psychiatrist. But that was almost about a year ago that I did it.
Could it have been somewhere in the room that he could have gotten
Oh
to?
no, I don't have any pills or nothing like that in there.
Gloria had agreed to provide a drug sample. Detectives planned to test it for substances in her system. By this point, the autopsy on baby Jamari had already been completed. Investigators now had a critical comparison to make. If drugs found in Gloria's body matched those discovered in her son's, it could draw a direct line between her substance use and Jamari's death. This information would make the entire case's nature shift dramatically.
Jamari, please, son. Please, Jamari. Please. Please. Please, help me. Oh, God, son.
From everything he'd seen and heard, the detective was shaken. The details were so disturbing that he did something rare in an interrogation room. It was a moment that underscored just how broken this situation truly was. Not only for Jamari, but for everyone caught up in the tragedy.
Can you say a prayer for my son, please? Can you say a prayer?
Can I say a prayer for him?
I sound like a prayer for my son.
Yeah, sure will. You ready? Father, thank you for always hearing us and always being there when we're crying out to you.
Oh, God, please, I'm begging you, Father God, please, Father God, please.
With Gloria returned home so investigators could collect evidence, attention shifted to the father. Now, it was Jalaska Earls in the interrogation chair. From the start, the tone was different. Where Gloria had seemed detached and disoriented, Jalaska came across as emotional, even genuine.
Listen, I'm gonna say this real quick, man. I'm a daddy. I got 4 sons. I know this is very uncomfortable for you sitting here, but right now this ain't no suspect interview, okay? Because what we want to do is get as much information from you as we can to help your son.
Yeah,
okay.
And that's my whole thing. I don't know what the wrong with her.
With your wife?
Yeah, what happens in that 13 minutes, 13 total minutes from the time I stepped out there to place the phone call, and by the time I called 911. So let's just say I was outside, out of 13 minutes, I was outside 7 to 8 minutes. What in the hell happens from you going, sitting up on the side of the bed, playing with your ear, him sitting there with his sippy cup, till I come back, you're laid out like this, and he's in a whole totally different, what the hell happened in them 8 minutes? What? I wake you up. You know, I walk and I'm thinking Jamari playing because we played a little game like that where he was just...
Yeah.
So I'm coming in, I'm like, Mari, you know, I tap to say, so I'm like, Mari, he don't respond. I notice he limp as hell, so I smacked him. I was like, hey, what's going on with Jamari? What are you talking about? What you mean? What you mean what I mean? Mm-hmm. You were in here with them.
Mm-hmm. So, look, I'm gonna skip some with you, okay? And I'm gonna get straight to it because here's the deal. Right now they've got Jamari at the hospital and they're trying feverishly to figure out what it is that got that baby the way that he is right now.
Right.
Okay. Do you think does your fiance do any illegal drugs?
Yes, it's all the time. Obviously, okay. Like I know she does go right.
Okay.
And I know she's prescribed.
Okay.
But I don't know if she had any sex. I don't know if she had. I don't know.
Let me ask you this question because that's a possibility. And that would explain the immediate. If she had something and she was messing with something, do either one of those drugs put her like she is now? I mean, bro, I'm telling you, man, she's having a hard time staying away.
She is out of it. And that's what I'm saying. I've seen her on that for years. She never does that. Now she had a fake one because you know that there's so much fake out here. But once again, I don't know if she had anything or not. It's just odd as to me that within 13 minutes,
sure,
you go from sitting up playing with your ear to just, I'm just discombobulated, I'm out of it.
How does she act when she's on coke? What is her
antsy?
And again, I'm gonna tell you, I ain't trying to get her in trouble. I don't care about that.
Yeah, she's antsy. Antsy just
moving around.
Yeah.
Opposite than what she is now.
Completely opposite.
How is she when she's on sex?
She's more chill. This is not like this. This, I don't know what the hell that is. That's like, this is not normal.
Has she ever mentioned using?
Okay, yes.
Okay.
But that was in the past. Like, that wasn't. Oh,
how did she use it? Do you know? Did she snort it? Did she shoot it?
Nah, she would like smoke or snort. Or snort.
Okay.
But since I've been around, I haven't seen her do any of that.
Detectives questioned Jalaska on the details of the day and what he claimed to have seen before everything spiraled. But with every answer, they weighed the same question. Was this a grieving father recounting events, or a man shaping a story to protect himself?
I left you in here with him. You were wide awoke. He was wide awoke, sitting on the sippy cup.
Where was this sippy cup when you was it on the bed with him or was it on the floor?
It was on the bed.
On the bed with him?
Yeah, it was on the bed. He was on the bed.
Let's talk about another option, okay? Because again, and this is just me trying to figure out what I could call, because whatever y'all are telling me, I'm gonna text. I got a partner there at the hospital saying, hey man, they're saying this.
Yeah, because
when y'all was spraying for the bugs and stuff.
But see, what spray?
She said she sprayed for bugs last night at 1 o'clock. And if there's a possibility at 2 years, now me and you get in a room full of bug spray, it's gonna bother us a little bit.
Right.
But we're grown. That little 2-year-old system can't handle that.
I don't recall her doing anything.
Were you home at 1 o'clock last night?
Yeah, I was in the room. I might have been sleeping one. I mean, most likely.
Okay.
Now I was asleep. If she did that, okay. I don't know anything about that. I was sleeping.
Yeah.
But this morning, I know good and damn well when I walked out that room, that boy was sitting there.
At what time? About what time?
I'll be accurate with you.
There you go. Tell me when you made that phone call.
Yeah, he's got a couple of phone calls and the 911 call.
So look, alright, so I made the phone call to my homegirl earlier. This is as soon as I walked out on the porch, I called her at 9:25.
Okay.
When I left out that room, let's just say 9:23, 9:22. When I left out that room,
however long it took you to get.
Right. He was perfectly fine. He was sitting up, we had just hugged. I said, little kisses and stuff.
Yeah, I know.
And he was sitting holding his mouth like this. He was sitting by the pillow, so I could draw it out. Hell,
Describe him again for me. His feet are hitting the wall.
I can show you. I ain't got to describe it. I can show you. Perfectly how he was. This is him when I come back in, like this.
Does he fall asleep like that sometimes?
Yes. So I'm thinking like.
Would it be normal for him to take a morning nap?
Not that quick. That's what alerted me. Like
13 minutes.
Come on now. He just woke up.
He just woke up, so he shouldn't be taking that. Okay.
Come on now. I left.
Does he sit like that to play on games or anything?
Yeah, we sometimes play like that. Like he might do that. Look at me real quick. Okay. Little games. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking like maybe he's.
Where was he facing his mom or was he facing the other way?
He's this way. She's this way.
Okay, is his head straight down or is
his head is turned to the side?
Facing away from mom?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what alerted me. Like when I did this to the side, I'm like.
He didn't move.
Hell wrong, Mari.
From there, they shift the focus to Gloria. This does two things. First, it tests whether Jalaska will distance himself from her, giving detectives leverage by creating a divide. Second, it pressures him into describing behavior that might also mirror his own, forcing him to reveal more than he intends.
Then that's when I go, I'm reaching over. She's over here, kind of this little space where I can kind of reach over to him. So I smack her leg. I said, hey, what's going on with Jamari? She's talking about, what do you mean?
What do you mean? So was she harder to wake up than normal?
Just then, no. Well, I smacked her leg. But that's what I'm saying. Whatever the hell's going on with her, this is getting worse as the time's going along.
I got you. Okay.
Like, I guess I caught it right before it started to kick in. Whatever, I don't know. But it's very weird the way that she responded to this. I'm sitting there trying to tell, she's sitting there talking about her ear. Ear. What you
she was talking about her ear after you told her that
she's still talking about her ear throughout. I'm talking about even after y'all done came and everything. She's still talking about her ear. Shay.
Yeah.
Your ear.
I get that.
All right. What about him? How the hell did y'all go from sitting up to being in this position? You still ain't told me shit. You ain't told me nothing.
So in the interest of Jamari and his health, so they're transporting him to Choa, to Atlanta.
Right, they told me that.
They told you that?
Yeah.
If you had any ideas of what it could be that could help those folks down in Choa treat your baby, what would you tell me you think it would be?
I would think from the way that she's acting, that she waited till I left out, probably grabbed one of her pills. I don't know if they're real, I don't know. But the way I've never seen her just that fast, just discombobulated, just all out of it. That shit is not normal, man. So I feel like if she did take medicine, or if she did, I don't know, but I don't think it would have been a real chance for her to be like that, because she's not like that. Now, maybe if it's a fake one that she bought from somebody,
with something in it that.
Exactly.
Has she ever done that before?
I can't say, because I don't like we live in two separate houses. Mm-hmm. So when we did stay together, or she would be around me with her prescription, I can tell you how she responds. Mm-hmm. It's not like that. She's productive for a minute. She's cool, calm, collected. Not investigators here, police here, something's wrong with Jamari, and you're asleep.
Yeah.
You're sitting up passing out.
Yeah.
Okay, what the fuck? No, man, that ain't how she normally does that. That's not normal. That's why I feel like either she has some I don't know, man, I'm just guessing here.
The detectives leaned on the same strategy they used with Gloria. They appealed to his instincts as a parent, creating a sense of urgency by reminding him that every answer could help save his son's life.
I understand that, but let me run this past you, man to man, okay, daddy to daddy. I want you to understand where I'm coming with this. Number one priority above all things, it's Jamari. I don't give a rat's about Doe. I care about a 2-year-old that's headed to Atlanta fighting for his life. So is there anywhere inside that bedroom, anywhere that Jamari might have contacted, where she keeps like a little stash of stuff that you know of? That's an important question, dude.
Man,
and I'm not trying to get nobody in trouble.
And see, that's what I'm saying, man. When I walk out the room, I don't know where she would keep. I would say her purses, maybe shit like that. Now, if he climbed off the bed, because I don't know if he climbed off the bed while I was out there. Now, I don't know, but I know he wasn't in the same position when I left. When I got back, he wasn't in the same position. He was in a different spot, so he had to move around. Now, I don't know if she got up, grabbed something. I don't know, man. I feel like she done tried to do a pill or something behind my back. The fake or whatever. I don't know. I'm just guessing here. Maybe she tried to use a pill, crush it up, snort it, or some shit. Maybe, I don't know. And maybe he done got a hold to it.
You know what I'm scared of? What I'm scared of is if we go in there and talk to her about that and say, look, it's time to get really, really, really real, because your son is headed to Atlanta. If there's a pill or something that he got a hold of, I'm worried that she's gonna, I'm not saying nothing bad about her or you,
right.
but she's gonna be worried about getting in trouble, and she's gonna keep that where that information could save that little man's life.
Right. Like,
huge.
That's what I'm saying, man. And she's sitting there, I'm out. Even when the officers left us in the house, I'm like, yo, tell me what the is going on.
Right.
Like, tell me something.
Yeah.
I don't care if he got a hold to it.
Sure.
Just at least we know, man.
Yeah, it can save his life. We'll deal with your little probation later, but we got to save that baby's life. If it's okay with you, I'm gonna slide over there and I'm gonna talk to her. I'm gonna ask her.
By framing the questions around Jamari's survival, detectives made it harder for Jalaska to hold back.
Like I said, it don't make sense that I left out the room. She keep talking about I was asleep. No, you were asleep when I came back in.
Right.
You were awoke when I left out. What in the hell happens in that time for you to be like this, knocked out?
I'm with you, man.
Like, just say, if you had some shit behind my back, just say it. Damn.
So that's your concern. That's what your concern is, that she did something, went out, the baby got a hold of it, and his little system can't handle it.
Yes.
Okay.
That's my concern. Like, that's what I was telling officer. Like, please convey the message that I don't care if they got to hit him with Narcan or something to see. I don't know what the it was, but I just know that, hey, people sell fake around here.
Sure.
So I don't want it to be something fake, and you done did it. You done not. That's why you can't keep yourself together, and he's got a little piece of it.
Yeah.
Like, please, right?
Can you give me a few minutes?
All right.
Now, do you stay there ever?
No.
You don't ever live there? No.
I was just telling him I live right up the street.
Okay.
But you stayed there that night?
Yeah, last night. Yeah, last night.
Give me just a second. And look, he's on his way. He's got medical folks all around him. I will let you know just as soon as I know something. I promise you.
I was gonna say it may be far-fetched, but I don't know. But have they tried to give him anything to like see if that's it? If it was a fake?
Yeah.
They okay. All right.
I can tell you that.
Like, help, man. Like, yo, you were awoke, man. How you go from being a...
But like I said, dad to dad, man, I'm sorry you're going through this. I don't know how I'd be.
Thank you for being so helpful.
All right.
Give me just a minute, okay?
All right.
On May 19th, 2023, detectives brought Jalaska Earls back in for a second interview. The first round had been light, an opportunity to let him talk and see where his story would go. But this time was different, for the detectives had come prepared.
Alright, so we're just gonna kind of get right to it. So, the medical examiner that performed the autopsy on Jamari takes into consideration everything we tell him. Additionally, all of the fluids are sent and toxicology is done on him. So that's a separate report. Comes back, he waits on that, looks at his findings, and then makes a ruling, okay? So his ruling as the cause of death, and please forgive me on some of this pronunciation. Hypoxic, ischemic, encephalopathy status post cardiorespiratory arrest and resuscitation as a consequence of and parafluorotoxicity.
So, do you need the Reader's Digest version of that? Where you pretty much got what it said?
the findings of your son's toxicology report that he used to make that determination was that there was some metabolite of as well as something called 4-ANPP, phenyl, lorazepam, phenobarbital, phenyl, and parafluoro.
What? Alright.
So, parafluorophenol is a novel, non-prescription synthetic opioid that has reached recreational drug market. It is structurally similar to fentanyl and the sea of fentanyl, expected to behave similarly to other opioids. It affects basically the central nervous system. And basically what that means is that it didn't come from a doctor, it didn't come from a prescription, it didn't come from anything other than a street drug of some sort.
What?
Keeping in mind that we're not doctors, the best that we can explain it to you is that he went into cardiac arrest from a dose or overdose of a street form of.
But there's also cocaine in there. So, you know how they lacing stuff. So if it could have been that he got a hold of, well, that's what happened. He got a hold of some substance and it killed him. What the man?
There's more.
Yeah, this is the part that's gonna suck, man.
The decedent's mother reportedly underwent drug testing and tested positive for fluorophenol, norephenol, a metabolite, and some THC. But basically what it's saying is that the fluoro that killed Jamari was in both his system and his mother's system.
Detectives weren't buying Jalaska's performance, the emotion, the tears. It all felt rehearsed, so they gave him one last chance, an opportunity to set the record straight before the evidence spoke for itself.
Jalaska, man, this is the worst part of our job right here, is watching another human being hurt like that. Just sitting here and having a look at you doing it, man. I ain't got the words for you, you know what I mean? I don't. But I want to find out what happened with that baby. Because I agree with you, man. He ain't supposed to be dead. I agree with you, my friend.
Hopefully this helps make everything that we've said make sense in terms of why the details are so important. And why if there's anything that you are holding back, anything, even if you don't think it's significant, we've got to know.
That phone call Jalaska made while standing on the porch might prove more important than it first seemed. The person he admitted trying to reach, though he claimed she didn't answer, was his neighbor, Victoria Jacopelli. And here's where the case takes a turn. On June 5th, 2023, 5 months after Jamari's death, Victoria picked up the phone and called detectives herself.
You had left me a message about
the
case.
The Michelle Stringer. I was told you're the investigator on the case.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Her boyfriend lives 2 doors down from me, and when the first died, he asked if I would be his alibi, and I said no. Okay, I have a bazillion text messages from him.
When did y'all's interaction first start?
All right, let me go to the text messages. She randomly messaged me on sorry, I have to go down a bit. Around the time that died, which was in in February? Is that right?
Yeah, but I need.
Hang on, I'm trying to.
Date is. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to give you the. I have to go all the way down to my text messages.
But the text message came after the child had died. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And what was odd to me is, your child died, but you're more worried about your boyfriend. So you know what I'm saying? It's odd.
Yeah. Not that it necessarily matters. I just need to know, like, for sure. You said he asked you to be his alibi. So, I mean, why would he think you would do that? I mean, did you guys have some sort of relationship, even though...
I mean, like, when I see him at the apartments, not anymore, but when I saw him at the apartments, we would, like, smoke cigarettes together and, hey, how are you, da-da-da-da-da. I mean, he's just my neighbor. But he told me what had happened to the child, and he was like, would you say that I was with you? And I said, no. And he said this right in front of my mom. She's also a witness to it.
Why did he specify why he was needing you to do that?
Yeah, he said she was trying to frame him, quote unquote, which I knew wasn't, the case.
Victoria's answers raised critical questions. Why did Jay feel the need to call her that morning? Was Jamari already in distress when he stepped outside? And if investigators had access to his full call logs, would they uncover deleted calls or messages that were never meant to be seen?
And they're both big drug addicts. Both of them.
How you know that?
Because I physically have seen him smoke fentanyl off tinfoil in the hallway, the breezeway at the retreat.
How do you know it's?
Because he told me it was.
Oh, okay.
He's like pretty dumb about it, you know what I mean? But anyway, so that happens, and I said, so what happened with the baby? He said, I don't know. I went outside to call you and to see if you could give me a ride, and I come in and Jamari is just face down, and I said, did he ingest any drugs? Because that's the first thing that I thought, that the baby ingested. He's like, I don't know, but I went to jail 7 years prior for our first kid. And I said, what? So I Googled his name, and they both got arrested, a couple, 5-6 years ago for another child, for breaking the collarbone on the kid. So I was like, okay, this is weird. And he asked me literally, she's trying to put me in jail again because I went to jail for that and I didn't do that. She did. Will you just say, that I was with you? And I said, I can't do that, And he said, well, I'm going to all the meetings with the cops, but the way he wasn't grieving either. You know what I'm saying? And he was asking me to be an alibi. He was with her. He admitted they were doing this that day. I mean, I can show you everything I have. So
he admitted that to you?
Yes.
Verbally?
Verbally, and I also have text messages, of can you pick me up? I mean, you can look through my phone. I'll show you. But I'm telling you, he even told my mom.
Okay, so he actually verbally said to you that they were both doing that night.
Yes, and the morning.
And the next morning.
Yes, ma'am.
And that he believed he got a hold of it.
Not he believed, he knows.
Oh, he knew that he got a hold of it.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else that he said?
He said that he went outside to call me and I wouldn't answer. And then he said that the police came and Shay kept complaining about her ear or something like that. Mm-hmm. And, by the way, Friday, March 10th is the day that I picked her up. She also texted somebody on my phone, and I have this message that she wrote to somebody. She wrote, "Hey sis, this is Nashay. On that address, 1800 Eagle Eye Road. It's an apartment right across from my abuser," talking about Jay. Mm-hmm. "So stay in contact until I fall asleep." I mean, she was trying to pin it like Jay beats her, but he doesn't. They're just drug addicts, and the child ingested the. I mean, he knew, she knew. They're both trying to pin it on each other, and meanwhile, the dead. It's a shame.
Ultimately, Gloria Nishi Stringer was sentenced to 20 years for the death of her 22-month-old son, Jamari. 10 years in prison, followed by 10 years on probation. According to court records, she won't be eligible for release until 2033. If you enjoyed our production, consider subscribing and watch this next video. Goodbye.